If one is taking 5 classes each week, how can one best balance the repetition and moving forward with these classes, and how can one best structure their time?
One's taking 5 classes each week. How can one best balance? The basic ethos regarding anything that one's trying to do is do less, better. That applies to studies, applies to activism, this applies to life goals. Do fewer things and do them better, right? The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah loves that if any of you does anything, they do it with excellence. And very often, we're like people will dabble in 10 things. So you're involved in politics and social justice and activism and this and that. Pick a few, do the amount of things that you can do with excellence. And the same thing applies to religious studies. It's better to study one subject and do it well so that you'll be able to retain it. So that way you can benefit yourself and others from it. If you do 2, the same criteria. Do the amount that you can prepare for, be attentive for, and review so that you can retain it. And they say studying something well should be such that once you've completed it, you could explain all the key concepts to another person without having to open the book, right? Just okay, lesson 3 we covered this, and you could explain all of it without having to look it up, right? Because you've reviewed, etc. The key to be able to do that is leave that which does not concern you, right? The Prophet ﷺ said, from the excellence of a person's Islam is to leave that which does not concern one. And if you busy yourself with the things that don't concern you, then the things that do concern you, you won't be able to get done. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you have 168 hours in the week. A lot of them are being wasted, right? I don't have time. You do, you just spend it foolishly. So if you get rid of at least the dispensable folly, and there's foolish things that you're really committed to. So your life revolves around Real Madrid. May Allah help you. Okay? But that's more difficult to leave. But there's some things that we engage in that are either sinful or, like you're not that interested in any. You're just going through the motions. Get rid of the things that are easier to get rid of. You're just doing it. You just develop a habit. You watch the morning and night news. So you say, okay, I'll cut down on one of them. Because not much changes from morning to night. Right? So you cut out the things that are easier to cut out, and you'll find that you have a shocking amount of time in your life.